So, I'm finally filming my Bratz collection video. This is going to be really nostalgic, but I'm going to just have fun with it. And yeah, I'm just going to share all the dolls that I've collected over the years, the more recent ones, older ones. Yeah, it's going to be a fun little video for everyone to see. So we're starting off with the girls that started it all. First edition dolls, the core four, Yasmine, Chloe, Sasha, and Jade. I have these out of box, but then I also have a few of them in box as well. I'll probably show a few of those as well. But yeah, these are obviously very nostalgic. Came out in 2001. Yeah, I mean, Chloe was my first ever doll. This isn't my original doll. This is one I've bought, you know, in more recent years. But my favorite from this collection was always Yasmine. I think her screening is the prettiest. And I think I think Chloe is kind of special to me because she was my first one. But I think back then even, I always wanted Yasmine, and I couldn't find her at the time, so I remember having to get Chloe, but Chloe's special to me as well. But yeah, these two are my faves. But I do love the whole line for just nostalgic purposes. Yeah. So we're not going to go in any particular order. I'm just taking them out of the storage boxes, so I'm just going with the flow. But we have Genie Magic in their second outfits. I have Megan, but she's in her box. Some dolls I have like the complete line, but some are in the boxes and haven't been unboxed, and then some are out of their box. Jade is my original doll that I got like way back when they first came out. She's still in such great condition. I think probably Jade and Sasha are my favorite from this line. But yeah, that's Genie Magic. Very pretty dolls. And we have the iconic Princess line. I mean, it's like one of the best and most iconic lines Bratz ever did. My childhood dolls are Yasmine and Jade. These are the exact dolls from the time they came out. I remember getting them from Woolworths. Shout out to Woolworths. Oh my goodness. It doesn't exist anymore. I think they were online for a period of time, but I'm not sure if they're still around, to be honest, in terms of actual brick and mortar stores. But I remember going into the brick and mortar store of Woolworths and getting all, or a lot of my Bratz dolls from there or Argos. I'm sure my British followers will know what I'm talking about, but yeah, these are the dolls I got from my childhood, and they're still in good shape, in actually really, really good shape. And I have all their stuff, and these are the very, I guess, sought after twins, wicked twins. I think I have Chloe mint in box as well. My faves from this line, probably Fiona and Roxy. I think they're my faves. I just love Roxy's color palette. I love the kind of turquoise. It's just really pretty. And yeah, that's the princess line. I really love those. Another iconic line, Bratz Treasures. I just love how, like, even with Princess and, you know, a few of the other lines they did during their, like, you know, peak years, like, I just love how they took certain themes and just made them fashionable, kind of flipped something on its head and made it just completely what you'd not expect, you know. But yeah, Treasures. Oh, I love these. Chloe is my childhood doll. It's crazy how some of these have held up so well. I mean, I take care of my dolls anyway, but she still looks pretty much like new. The others I bought later on in more recent years, but I have another Jade out of box and a mint in box Jade, and I think I have a mint in box Roxy as well, or Yasmine, I can't remember. I have a few in box of these, but Chloe her face is just, I think her face in screening is my favorite, and then probably Sasha. I love them all, to be honest. I just love the outfits, and yeah, just an amazing line. Love them. Okay, so now we have Wild Wild West, another line that I really love. I think that Kiana is the star of this line, to be honest. She's just always been one that stands out to me. And I think she's just the prettiest, in my opinion. But Yasmine is my doll that I bought, I think, from Toys R Us when they first came out. Toys R Us. And yeah, I think Kiana's my favorite, and then Fiona. The two Ianas. I think they're the best ones, I think, from the line. And then I think probably Yasmine would come third. But I think they're all cute, and they all have great outfits. But yeah, Kiana's my favorite from this line. She's just striking. Now it's Bratz Ooh La La. I love them. The outfits have held up so well. Like, I feel like they have this kind of like timeless vibe to them, but still quite like modern and fun. I love the kind of Chanel and, you know, Parisian couture, clueless vibe they give off. I wish this line was actually like had more characters and had a few more to them. Yeah, because I feel like it's just like so cute. But yeah, I have all of these, and I have their dresses as well, and their other accessories. But yep, I love this line, very iconic. Okay, so now we have Bratz Fabulous Las Vegas. This line is so underrated to me. It's probably one of my favorite lines, because I just feel like it's, in terms of like the detail and the kind of luxuriousness of them, they just have this, to me they are superior to Forever Diamonds, in my opinion, even though Forever Diamonds is looked at as the more kind of iconic flagship lines from Bratz, and obviously it is obviously undeniably iconic, but I just feel like this is probably what Forever Diamonds should have been. Just the fact they come with two outfits, and they have this really extravagant vibe to them, and they're just so like, they're just everything. I love the faces. When I was younger, I thought that this was Jade, but it's actually Tiana. And so yeah, I mean, it's just such a great line. Very just underappreciated to me, but I just love them. The furs though, I think I love all of them, but I think probably Sasha and Chloe might be my faves. But then I really love Yasmine as well. I don't know, I just love all of them. But yes, they just, to me, they are like the Forever Diamonds, like what Forever Diamonds should have been. Yeah, love them. And so we have Tokyo a Gogo. This line is another one that's iconic for Bratz. Very memorable. It's not one of my personal favorites, but it's one that I can appreciate. I think Jade and Sasha are probably my favorites from this line, although I do really love Chloe's screening. But yeah, very much super detailed and high quality and colourful. And yeah, I love that kind of anime inspired screenings, very pretty. Then we have the iconic Girls Night Out collection, one of my favorites. I mean, rooted eyelashes, 3 outfits. I mean, yeah, this is like, and for the price point as well back then was incredible. I always loved the commercial for this collection as well. When the commercial was shown, I was like, oh my lord, I need these dolls. But yeah, I think my favorites are probably Jade and Sasha from this line. But I remember when they first came out for Christmas, I remember getting Sasha and Yasmine, and then it was kind of sad because I like unboxed them, but there were like faults with both of them, so I tried to exchange them. I had to go back to Toys R Us where I got them from, and my parents got them from for Christmas, and then they didn't have them in stock anymore because like they'd basically just like sold out, and the only ones they had were there was another alternative set of this line where they had just like no extra outfits. They were just like, they just came with like accessories like makeup and like a little vanity thing, if I remember correctly. And I was so sad. I was like, oh my goodness, like I can't find the ones that I want. And so years later I ended up getting them anyway. But yeah, that was a kind of sad story. But yeah, I replaced them and now I have them all. I have all of their extra accessories and outfits, and yeah, definitely one of my favorites from this. You know, I love the kind of day to night vibe. You know, they have their little party dresses and they have their more day wear pieces, and yeah, definitely amazing. Then we have Wildlife Safari, another line that I love fashion wise. I think like this is like one of Bratz's like hottest lines. I mean, can we get into how short Chloe's skirt is? This whole ensemble. I think my first doll from this line was Fiona, and then I ended up getting Megan, and then Nevra after that. So these are kind of like the oldest ones I have. These are like from my, you know, years when they first came out, and they've held up pretty well, very well. I got Yasmine and Chloe later on in more recent years, but they're also pretty. I love that Megan made her return for this line, because remember she was on like hiatus, and then they made it a big deal on her box that she had kind of returned, and I thought that was cute. I think my favorite from this line though is Nevra. I think she's my favorite. I just love her outfit and her overall look. And I love how like they share screenings with, like, she shares a screening with Yasmine, but they just look different. Like they look, it's so crazy how Bratz can have like the same screenings as each other but then look so different. But yeah, I love this line. Another iconic line from the franchise, and one of my personal favorites, I believe to be one of the best from Bratz. Then we have Flashback Fever, another line that was just superb quality, great details in the outfits. Loved the throwback and to different eras. I think my favorite from this line is probably Sasha and Jade, but then I also love Fiona. They're all really cute, to be honest. But Sasha's ensemble, this fur and this dress is, and I love her hair color and screening in this collection. Like her hair color is insane. We need more Sashas with that hair color. But yeah, this line is super cool. I love that Chloe has kind of like some Madonna inspiration. Just very, very cute and highly detailed. Lots of extras with them. Then we have Formal Funk. Okay, so this line is very nostalgic because it just reminds me of like the movie. I remember Chloe is my childhood doll. I remember getting her with the DVD, Starring and Styling. I think Woolworths at the time were doing like a deal where you could get the DVD and one of the Formal Funk dolls with it. So yeah, Chloe, I do love her from this line. I think her outfit's really nice. I think Jade and Sasha are the stars of this line though. I think they are the prettiest, especially Jade. I think Yasmine kind of was done a bit dirty in this line. I think her screening isn't the most flattering for her. It's quite unfortunate. I think the others are the stronger ones in this line, but still very overall like a cute line. Love the prom vibes and all the sparkles, and yeah, very, very cute. Yeah, very nostalgic. It just reminds me of Starring Stein. Starring Stein is one of my favourite movies from Bratz, so yeah, very, very cute. And here we have Slumber Party, Wave 1. This line is so, so cute. I love all the little accessories they come with. The outfits are so cozy and well thought out and perfect for each character. I just had to kind of sort out all the elastics because the elastics were disintegrating. This line has, you know, one of the more intricate hairstyles going on, so I had to sort that out, but they're so cute. I think Jade and Sasha are probably my favourites from this line. I just love their faces. And Jade's hairstyle is really cute. But they're also cute and their makeup's so soft, and yeah, very, very well done design here. Very cozy. Then we have some of the girls, some of the dolls I have in the storage cases. The Rock Angels. An iconic line for Bratz. One of their most well-known flagship collections. Roxy. I have a couple of doubles. Accessories here. I think Jade is probably my favourite from this line. But to be honest, they're all very pretty. I do wish they had second outfits. Oh, and we have these girls. We have Chardon, Katia, Vanessa, Fiona. Love that. Then we have Bratz Pretty and Punk. I have my little carrying case for them. Jade, Megan. And then we have Chloe and Yasmine. I love this line. It's so funny because I was not a fan of this line when they first came out. As I said, I was kind of, I'm more drawn to like the more glamorous lines, but this, like now, I'm like just a super stan of this line. They just are everything, the details, the overall theme. The only thing I wish that Sasha was part of this collection, but they're so cute. Absolutely love them. Just like one of the best lines Bratz has ever done. I love that they have two outfits. I love the overall fashions. It's just, the screenings are fabulous. Like, love them. Wintertime Wonderland. This line is so, so, so nice. It just reminds me of like Christmas. Because I remember getting, I think I got Chloe for Christmas one year. Have the boys and Dana. We have Feeling Pretty. Love this line, very spring vibes. I'm missing Dana, the elusive Dana. She's hard to get hold of, but I'm sure I'll get her at some point. But I do love this line. I love the shoe sculpt they use. And then on the other side, I have the Pampered Pets. Yeah, it's Pampered Pets. I do really love this line. The hair quality is not the greatest, but their faces are very, very pretty. And I think Jade's outfit's probably the best from this line. But yeah, they're all very pretty. Okay, so here are my Passion for Fashion dolls, wave 1 and wave 2. Let's start with wave 1. So, got the wave 1 girls. Chloe is, I got her when she first came out. I think I got her from Woolworths at the time. And the others I acquired later on. Oh, actually no, Yasmine too. Yasmine and Chloe are from when they first came out, and then I got the others later on. I do love this line too. And then wave 2 is like really, really pretty. Chloe with this tan and this makeup palette is insane. They all have such beautiful, beautiful faces. Jade, her whole colour palette is stunning. Definitely very beautiful. I think I prefer the wave 2 to this line. But overall, both very pretty. Then we have the Bratz twins. I have a little case of just the twins. My first ever twins were Roxy and Phoebe, the first ever twins. They have a special place in my heart because I remember when I first saw these in, I think it was the Aegis catalogue, and I was like, are they actually twins? Like, what? Like, at the time I was obsessed with Mary Kate and Ashley, and I remember having the Mary Kate and Ashley dolls, and I thought, oh my gosh, like now Bratz are doing twins. That's so cool. And I remember just being obsessed with them, and I still love them. So iconic. I love the contrast between the two, and yeah, then they just continued to do more and more twins, and I was like, okay, I have to get like each set of twins. So yeah, Nona and Tess. I do wish I had the darker skin tone versions of these, but they are beautiful nonetheless. We have one of the World twins on the corner here because I had to like squash her in. But yeah, I have Peyton and Nevaeh on the other side here. Then we have Oriana, Valentina, and Krista and Layla. I cut their jackets, well, the sleeves off, because they started to like crumple and be all like, they started to disintegrate basically. So I have 2 fresh, untouched sets of jackets that are like stored away, and then I have these that they just wear in here because this fabric just disintegrates, as most Bratz fans will know, which is unfortunate. But yeah, these were like, I love the twins when Bratz did the set of twins. Definitely one of my favourite concepts they did. Then we have Bratz Girls Really Rock. I remember when this line came out, I think I got all of them from Aegis. And they were such a good price as well. But I remember when they came out because it was like a return to form, because I think for a while we kind of got like just Chloe and Yasmine in a lot of the lines, and it was like, I don't know, the lines had become quite like gimmicky, and they just weren't what we had kind of come to expect from Bratz. And I just remember when this line dropped, I was like, okay, this is more what we want, especially because they came with 2 outfits. And yeah, this was a definite return to form, I think. And then on the other side, I have literally, I think, probably the prettiest beach line they've done. The Spring Break. This, I mean, Sasha's just so pretty from this line. And Chloe as well. I love Chloe. I think Chloe and Sasha are the best ones from this line, but I mean, the swimwear though, like with the chains on it and like wearing stilettos to the beach, like love it. Then we have Sunkist Summer, very cute line, lots of accessories and pieces. I love that Dana, Jade and Chloe have their tans. I think Jade probably has the prettiest screening from this line, but all very beautiful. And another one of Bratz iconic collections. Then we have the Talking Bratz. I love this line. It's kind of underrated, but I feel like it's one of the, even though some of the outfits are a bit kind of dated looking, I do feel like it's such a, I don't know, they remind me of collector dolls just because they're so detailed and they are kind of like the quintessential representation of each character's styles, I guess you could say. And I love the expressions that they have and the screenings that they have, just super, super pretty. Each one has a pretty face. I think I like Yasmine's outfit and Sasha's outfit the most. And they are probably, I don't know actually, I love them all. I think they're all really, really well done. But yeah, definitely a great line. Their bodies are different to the regular Bratz. They're kind of posed in a certain position. And they have their stands that they stand on and they talk and all that stuff. But I actually have the prototypes of Sasha and Jade. I have their heads, the hand-painted heads, which I'll probably show a little bit later. Then we have another Passion for Fashion line. I guess this was like a career-inspired line. It was kind of strange. Like it was, and then Jade was like an artist, and Yasmine was like earth girl, hippie kind of, you know, musician type, and then like Chloe was like rodeo cowgirl, but nonetheless all really, really pretty. I love that Yasmine looks very different here, her red hair and freckles. She's basically Dresden with red hair. Chloe is very pretty from this line, and Jade as well. They'll have that really long hair that's, you brush it and it's a mess, but if you kind of maintain it and not do too much with it, it's okay. But yeah, all very pretty, very cute line. Not one of the most remembered or memorable, but like very pretty. Then we have Bratz designed by, I have this line complete, but I have Jade mint in box, so I don't have her out of box, but I also have a Chloe mint in box. I think I have all of these three mint in box as well. No, I think I have, yeah, Jade mint in box, Chloe, and I think Sasha. But yeah, I basically have the line complete. But this was, I think this came out alongside the Girls Really Rock, and it was nice to see, as I was saying, like, it was nice to see them kind of return more to like the more detailed outfits and kind of the core four being in the line, and 2 outfits is a must. So that was lovely. And I do love the concept of this line as well. Like, they were kind of launching their own fragrances, which is really cool. Yeah, I thought that was cute. So yeah, I do like this line. I think Sasha's really cute, her little fro. Then we have the Passion for Fashion girls that were released. They were kind of like the new characters. There was Destiny, Keena, Aubrey, Dresden, and Sabina. I have Dresden mint in box. I think Destiny's really, really pretty. I love her skin tone, the blue eyes, and the hair colour. I mean, their hair's not the best quality. I think Sabina's hair is actually very nice. It's very soft. And she's really pretty. Aubrey, this Aubrey is actually, her head is a prototype. She has, I believe, a different screening to what she was actually released with. But she was from eBay. I remember there was like, I think some Bratz fans will remember there was like a listing of like different prototype dolls that just randomly came on. They were like listed by, you know, someone that I guess maybe worked at MGA or something, and they just listed like these prototypes. And yeah, I ended up getting a few of them because I was like, oh my gosh, that was before I even ended up designing for Bratz. But yeah, that was like, I have a few more of those heads as well that I'll show. But yeah, she has a different screening to the one that was released. But yeah, they're all really, really pretty. And yeah, Dresden as well is really pretty. She's in her box. I have not unboxed her, but these are the ones I have out of box. And we have Strut It. Strut It, I think Yasmine is my favourite from this line. And then probably Sasha. I think their faces are the prettiest. I think Megan's screening isn't the greatest in this line. Especially mine. Mine is definitely a little bit unfortunate looking. But I love this line nonetheless. Very detailed outfits, and I love that. I mean, this is like play line at its peak. I mean, look at the details. Then we have Funk and Glow. Funk and Glow is probably one of my faves. The outfits are so funky. Hence why Funk and Glow. But this line is so cute. These are the ones I have out of box, but I have the whole line complete. I have the rest of them in box. I also have the other Megan in mint in box as well. But yes, Jade is my childhood doll. So I'm really surprised at how well she's held up, but she looks really intact, so that's great. Megan actually has a prototype, I guess prototype or sample head. She actually has the Jade screening, but the released doll has the Chloe screening, if I remember correctly. But yeah, in this version she shares the Jade screening, which I think is really cool. So she was another one from the eBay prototype heads and dolls lot that seller had. And yeah, it's cool to have a Megan with a Jade screening. So yeah. Then we have Expressive. I guess we're kind of going into the It lines. This line, I remember, I think Yasmine I got first. This isn't my childhood doll, but it's like pretty much all of these are replacements. But I remember Yasmine I got first. Actually, no. I think I got Megan first. I think Megan was my first ever from this line. And I wanted her because she was the new character, and I thought that her outfit, even to this day, I think her outfit has aged the best. So I feel like it's so cool. I do wish she had those patchwork denim jeans from her prototype though. Those would have been cool, but I do love her outfit. I don't know, it just kind of gives me like Parisian vibes. Her style, I do love Megan's style. With the dark lip and this little crop top and the little fur jacket, but yeah, she's super cool. I love how autumnal they are, like they just have such a kind of rich dark colour palette. Yeah, I love them. I think probably Sasha and Megan are my favourites, but I think Megan overall is my favourite from this line. Very cute. Then we have Bratz Style. I also love how autumnal this line is. I'm missing Dana. I used to have Dana. Dana was actually the only doll I had from when this line came out. And then as I got older and I started to kind of purchase the collections and pieces and things that I missed out on, I no longer have Dana, but then I have the rest of them. But I think I really love Sasha from this line. I think her makeup's really nice, and I like the big curly hair. And then I think Chloe's makeup is really nice from this line, and her screening looks nice here. But yeah, Jade's outfit though, I think Jade wins in the outfit department. But then Jade is like always usually winning in the fashion department because she is the fashion icon. So yeah, I do love this line as well. The fashion show dolls. Attack of the Closmins. I remember this was like the time when Chloe and Yasmine were like the only characters that MGA were releasing. But these two are like seriously gorgeous. I'm missing Sasha from this line. I wish I had Sasha, and I wish that Jade was in this line. But these two are super pretty. I've had this one, I've had Yasmine since like they came out, and then I got Chloe like in more recent years, but I'd like to get Sasha at some point. These are just, I just love the screenings. I love that they have like a shimmer on their faces as well. It's kind of like highlight, probably can't really see, but they kind of have a shimmer. And I also have the prototype or samples of this Yasmine as well that I'll show later on, the blonde versions, because originally I think they were meant to have like, she was meant to be blonde and Chloe was meant to be brunette. I have the samples of the blonde Yasmines. But yeah, super pretty. Very simple outfits, but very effective. I think these outfits are just, I think this is how you do like a great little kind of simple budget line. Just really like pretty, stylish and glam. We have Bratz Midnight Dance. I only have two from this line. This wasn't like one of my favorites when it came out. But I've come to appreciate it. It's kind of like with Pretty and Punk as well. Like I feel like I appreciated that line way more as an adult collector, because I think when they first came out they were just a little bit too kind of dark for my taste, because I think I was more drawn to like the more kind of classic glamorous lines, but these I appreciate so much more now. I'm missing Megan, but I have Yasmine and Fiona. I think they're just so cool because they're completely different to what we expect from the characters. You know, Yasmine with her paler skin, just like very different, and obviously Fiona with her pale skin as well. It's just like the complete opposite. But that was what's so cool about Bratz, is that they always switched it up with each line. So yeah, I love the kind of gothic, romantic vibes of this collection. And yeah, those are the two I have from this line. Then we have Bratz Class. This is such a cute line. Just the outfits are great. Chloe is so pretty from this line as well. I wish I had more of them. This is actually a styling doll, but she was wearing one of the outfits from, I think it's Sasha's outfit, from this collection. So I thought, okay, she can just go alongside them. But yeah, Kumi, Yasmine and Chloe, love this theme, super cute, love the little socks. Hope to get more from this line eventually, but yeah, definitely a cute line. Then we have Bratz Nighty Night, a very iconic line. Loved the kind of lingerie vibes, just so glam. I mean, just very daring as well. And I love the kind of the screenings, the kind of sleepy-eyed screenings they had. The little fluffy slippers. Yeah, it's just very glam night, you know, nighttime lingerie, sleepwear, kind of like a kind of glamorous, you know, kind of continuation of Slumber Party, but done in a more kind of just, yeah, overall glam and more sultry way. But I love the color palettes they chose for this collection, and yeah, it's just very well done. Loved the packaging as well. But yeah, I only have 3 from this line, and I hope to get more but for now, these are the ones I have, and they are very, very cute. Then we have Bratz Live in Concert, or Space Angels, whatever you prefer to call them. This line, I wasn't like a fan of this line when it first came out, and it wasn't one that was like dying to get hold of, but now I really love them. And it's so crazy how your taste can just kind of change, but then also you just become more appreciative of like certain concepts and themes. But like this line is so just cool. It's just very well done. I love the futuristic vibe. I love the depth in these screenings, the different lashes, and just so cool. The outfits, I mean Dana's outfit is really cool with the clear, like it's just so well done. Love the concept, and I'm missing a few of the others, like there's, you know, Never and Jade, but yeah, I really love this line. So I have also some kind of like miscellaneous dolls, like just boxes that I have of like collections that aren't complete, or dolls that I've acquired recently that I really love, or just those boxes you have that are just kind of like filled with, you know, a bunch of different dolls from different collections. So I acquired this doll quite recently. She is incredible. Like Dance Cruise Jade. Dance Cruise is not a line that I was really a fan of when it came out, but I mean the details are insane. And her screening is really pretty, and the little intricate hairstyle, and really, really cute. Then we have Passion for Fashion, Yasmine and Chloe. I really love these two. Chloe's makeup palette is really fresh and pretty, and the outfits are cute as well. I love that they came with two outfits. And then there's Wintertime Collection Sasha, who is very, very pretty as well. She has that unfortunate hair, so the ends aren't the greatest, but I do enjoy this collection as well. Very like glam, kind of like a winter wonderland vibe, but a bit more glam. And yeah, this is just like one of my miscellaneous boxes, and I'm going to go on to the next one. So these are the Wild Wild West. I think it's like the second edition. They kind of had repeats of the first outfits, but just like brand new dolls with new screenings. And Megan was in this line, but they are so beautiful, like stunning. I really love these girls. They're just kind of, Chloe's got her original ensemble, but the others are kind of just wearing miscellaneous outfits, but these are like really beautiful dolls. Very, very stunning screenings. Love this era of Bratz, because I just think even though they didn't have the most amazing quality hair, they had like really, really stunning faces. So yeah, I really appreciate these. Okay, another miscellaneous random set. So we have Pampered Pup Sasha, who I randomly found on eBay one day, and she was just like, she's just so pretty to me. Love the blue eyes against her skin tone. I think it's really striking. This is Sweetheart Lily, but like the deluxe version, I guess the collector version of her. She's just stunning. Love her, love the details. She's very pretty, and she also has the same screening as the next doll, Treasures Jade, who we saw, but like this is another one I have. She's wearing her alternate outfit, but yeah, another very sought after doll by a lot of collectors. And then Felicia Campfire. Felicia is very much sought after as well. Yeah, very sought after. I can't remember when I got her a while ago now, but for a really great price at the time. And then now, like, Bratz prices on the secondary market are just like going up and up and up. So I feel like I got all of these a while back, you know, before there was like this huge spike. But yeah, I love Felicia. I wish there were more of her, but yeah, she's very pretty. Yeah, another set of kind of miscellaneous random dolls together, but all very beautiful nonetheless. Love all of these. Love them. And this was the box that they came from, like just another random set of dolls, head games. Another Wintertime Wonderland Chloe. Got just a bunch of different triplets. And yeah. Okay, so now we're getting on to the 2010, 2010, 2011, 2012 eras of Bratz. This line, the Party line, Party 2010, was a line to celebrate the 10th anniversary. When they came out with this line, I was very impressed. I just felt like it was great to see them return with like 2 fashions, very detailed, like very detailed jewelry, just very well thought out. And I think they executed this line very well, considering it was very rushed. I think that it was very well done. The outfits haven't really aged that well, but I do appreciate them. And yeah, it's definitely one of my faves from that era. I have 2 Yasmines here. Neither are wearing their hats because the hat she comes with stains, so I kind of keep that off her head. But I have 2 versions. I have one that... There were 2 variants of this Yasmine. One that came with like... one handbag that had like tassels and one that didn't, and I think she's the one that had the one that's with tassels, and her screening is like... It was like improved. I don't know, it was like better than the first version. This was the first version. I remember getting her from Aegis when they first came out. But yeah, this one I got later on, and I was like, oh wow, she's so much prettier than the first one. I don't know, something about her screening just seems more refined. But yeah, I do really enjoy this line. Okay, so here we have like the 10th anniversary characters that they introduced, these new characters. I loved this line. I remember searching all around different stores to find them when they came out, like going to different Toys R Us, going to just everywhere I could find the Entertainer toy store, Smith's. I remember getting a bunch, like a few of them from like all those different stores. But I think the last one I had to track down was Ashby, so she was like my last. But yeah, I got the whole line. I love this, like I loved each of the characters. I was like trying to remember the names, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's so many. So there's Ashby, Lydia, Leora, Tyler, Audrey, Joelle, this Carrie? I think it's Carrie. And then Liliana, yeah, Shardy. They're also pretty. I particularly like Shardy, and Liliana grew on me a lot more as well because I think she's really pretty. I remember really wanting Shardy because Shardy's eyes are stunning. And I really love Joelle. Joelle's really pretty. They're all nice. I really enjoy these. Some of their outfits haven't aged as well, but some are better than others. I think Joelle's is still pretty cute. And Ashby's as well. They have that kind of preppy schoolgirl vibe, but yeah, I do enjoy this collection. And they were just, it was fun to try and find all of them, you know, these new friends, new characters. And yeah, end up getting them all. Then we have Bratz all Glammed Up. This line I wasn't really a fan of when it first came out. The outfits were questionable, to say the least. But I do appreciate them a lot more now, simply because I think their faces are very, very pretty. And I'm a fan of these screenings. I know that they're quite like, you know, some fans love them, some fans don't. They're considered the fish lip screening, I guess, with the way the lips are done. But I really do enjoy these screenings. It's interesting though, because Jade obviously didn't get the fish lip, but the other girls did. But yeah, the outfits aren't my fave, but I do enjoy the faces that they have. And they're cute. They're cute for what they are. But yeah, it's all Glammed Up. This was like a basic line, just like a budget line. I don't know what the specific name of them is, if they even had a name, I don't know. But this is Megan, Chloe, and Yasmine. Their outfits are, yeah, questionable. Yasmine probably has the best outfit. But their faces, their hair is very soft, and also their faces are pretty, so I appreciate them for that. But yeah, just a little basic line. We have Bratz Feather Aegis. This is another hairplay line like all Glammed Up. These dolls have really long, thick sarong hair. It's like that heavy sarong, like very, very, very nice actually. But it's just like very thick. And I think Sasha's the standout from this line. I mean, her dress, the way her dress fits is really nice. I think she probably has the best dress, because I think the fit of it is really nice, and her face is really pretty as well. I love Jade's corset, even though it's kind of like sewn on. I feel like Chloe got the worst dress out of this, because it's like that horrible kind of like papery, slightly papery material. While the others I think got better fabric dresses, but yeah, a really nice line, and they have really pretty faces. I feel like a lot of these lines from this era are kind of underappreciated, but yeah, I love them. We have another hairplay line, Bratz Crystallicious, another line that has really pretty screenings. They have really nice hair as well, nice and long, and just like little glam party dresses. But yeah, I think they're really pretty. Sasha's very, very pretty from this line. But yeah, they're super nice. Simple but effective, I'd say. So this is Bratz Fashion Stylist. This was like a 4-pack. I think it was like, is this like an exclusive somewhere? I think this was like an exclusive in the US, because I don't think it was ever released in the UK, but I managed to get it online. And I loved this set, because it was great to have like the core 4 with like detailed outfits. They came with like, you know, jewelry and purses and hats, and I loved that these screenings were like reminiscent of like the older dolls, especially Yasmine's. Yasmine's reminded me of like her earlier dolls, and like MGA were definitely listening like from the beginning of like 2010 onwards. Like as time went on, they started to kind of go back to screenings that were more reminiscent of like the ones we loved from the earlier days. and then we're starting to switch it up. So it was nice to see these, and yeah, just a nice, I remember there was a fashion pack as well, like a 4-pack fashion pack set that you could get for these, and I have that as well. So but yeah, really pretty dolls. We have Bratz Totally Tattooed. I only have 3 from this line, but I really did enjoy this kind of like edgy type of Bratz comeback at this period of time. I think it was like 2012 they came out. It was kind of like, reminded me a bit of Pretty and Punk, but yeah, really pretty faces, but like these kind of edgy outfits. Love the kind of like sheer tattoo mesh bodysuits, or like tops, should I say, underneath it kind of look like skin. Really cute. I'd like to complete this line at some point, but yeah, for now I have these 3. Then we have Strut It from 2012. This was a cute line, little basic line. I love that they brought back Fiona, and Megan's in this line as well, but I don't have Megan anymore. I think Megan has probably one of the weakest outfits from the collection, but I love Yasmine's face, and I love that they gave her a bob in this line, which is very different for her. We don't really see many Bratz dolls with short hair, and it was just a nice little different look for Yasmine. But yeah, an overall cute line. Yep, I'm glad I have these. Then we have Bratz Boutique. Now, Bratz Boutique, I think, was a great line because it was, I think it was one of the last ones from like 2012. Definitely one of the highlights from 2012 anyway, that had kind of, I liked the concept, you know, each girl had her own store. They had like a play set and accessories, but they came with like, you know, second outfit, different shoes. So it was nice to kind of see that, because I think during this whole kind of 2010, 2011, 12 era, there wasn't really that many lines that had like 2 outfits, if any. I think Party was the only one that had like 2 outfits. But yeah, there wasn't really that many lines that had like multiple accessories. There were more kind of like gimmick lines that was like focused on hair play and things like that. So it was nice to have a line that was just kind of a little bit more signature Bratz, and I appreciate them for that. So yeah, and they're very pretty as well. Their faces are very pretty, and I like the outfits. I think Chloe's probably my favorite from this line. But yeah, very cute. Yeah, I love this line. And then we have Bratz Collector 2018, designed by me. It still feels surreal to say that I designed my own Bratz line. I'm so proud of this collection. You know, it's much talked about. Whether you love them or you hate them, you're talking about them. So yeah, it's this project was like such a passion project. As you guys know, I got to go to LA for the first time and design this collection, and it was like such a dream come true to go to MGA's headquarters and just like live a dream that I'd been wanting to kind of accomplish since I was like very small. So yeah, it's something I can look back on and be very proud of as well. I feel like I'm going to be, I mean, forever proud of this project. But yeah, I just I love this line. I feel like there's so many separates, so many mix and match options. The dolls are so pretty. They have very pretty faces, and Cameron is very handsome as well. But yeah, I love this line. I have several of them, some out of box and some mint in box. MGA sent me several. I have like samples and things. These are actually samples, production samples of these dolls, but yeah, I just love them so much. They have this kind of like I don't know, I just wanted to make sure as well that they had that kind of sultry, you know, daring, edgy vibe that Bratz were known for. You know, also the color palettes, I wanted them to have this like more rich tones, and just like fashions that would blend well with the older Bratz. You know, I wanted them to be able to sit well with all the older dolls. So yeah, very proud of this line. It's iconic to me, and I'm glad there's a lot of people out there that enjoy them and appreciate them as well. So yeah, this is the Bratz Collector line, and yeah, that's them. Then we have my box of prototype, like hand painted heads and like samples. I got that I'd mentioned that I'd got from eBay a few years ago. I remember when a bunch of prototypes were listed on eBay, and I know that a lot of Bratz fans and kind of people were going a bit crazy for them. There was a few different dolls listed. I got this box of heads. There was a few others that I got as well, which I showed, which is like the Megan with the jade screening, Funk and Glow Megan with jade screening, and then yeah, a few other heads that I had. But this is my favorites from this set was the two Talking Bratz heads, because I think they're the prettiest. But Talking Jade, which is that hand painted, and Talking Sasha. These are my favorites. I also love how Jade's her hair is so like bouncy and amazing. But I love the hand painted faces. Obviously when I designed my own collection, getting to work with Pui, who is like just out of this world talented, and responsible for, you know, painting a lot of MGA's dolls. He's responsible for all of the screenings for Bratz. It's amazing to own some, you know, obviously my own dolls, but then like some hand painted prototypes as well. So it's just, the talent is insane. But yeah, these two Yasmines, they're like, I guess the same, but like they look very different. But they're, I don't know like what line they were supposed to be from, but they're very interesting and cute in their own little way. But yeah, they have very like long hair, but yeah, they're like, you know, interesting, because I don't know what line they were supposed to be from. But then I have those blonde fashion show Yasmine prototypes, which she looks really good with the blonde hair. I have a few of those in this box. And then we have a Talking Chloe, I guess, production sample. Her hair is a lot shorter than the one that was released, but yeah, she's not hand painted, she's just like a production sample. And then we have a Fiona, I think this is like, she's really pretty. Is it Star Singers? Star Singers. And then yeah, the rest are just kind of like the fashion show Yasmine heads. I have several, but yeah, my favorites are definitely the Talking Bratz. They're my faves. And it's always nice as well, like, to see the hand-painted version with the production version and put them together and see, like, differences and what the factories were able to replicate. It's always fun to me. But I always really love... Oh, there's one head in here that I didn't spot. There is Yasmine. I don't know if she's, like, was, like, a... she has, like, I think the Girls' Night Out screening. I don't know if she was meant to be a Head Games or whatever, but she's like, she has really nice hair, like really bouncy. That's one thing I love about the prototypes as well. They always have like this really amazing, like, you know, no product obviously in their hair, just really nicely kind of just effortless style, and it's just like always really nice. But yeah, those are like the production samples and like prototypes I have.